dance through the highways, and on we'll go.
Hello everyone and welcome to this video. So today I'm going to talk about the extra unreleased Friesian horse gaits and animations that were posted in a video by CC Creations. I think it's really interesting and I wonder why SSO didn't release them. But I wanted to talk about it, so as always, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, make sure to subscribe, it really means a lot, and now let's get into it. So CC Creations said that when the Friesian horses were added to the game, they had a lot of extra animations and gaits that were not released alongside them, and to this day we still don't have them in the game. As you're going to see, there's a lot of variety in the gaits, and though some look kind of similar, they all have like some tweaks that make them different, and also some of the gaits have special animations that make them stand out. For example, the tail swish, the head nod, and so on. I think the biggest question that people have in their minds right now is why SSO didn't add all of these different gaits and animations to the game for the Friesians, because then they might not have been as hated as they were. But I feel like we can all kind of recognize that the Friesians were pretty rushed, so I think that they might not have had time to like completely perfect all of them, and also if this was something completely new, they would have to, you know, do the same thing for all of the future breeds that followed, and also if they were in a time crunch, it would be kind of hard to add this completely new thing. And I'm honestly wondering if this was one of the foundations behind the personalities that we're going to get now. All of them look kind of different, and I think that that might have been it. Though I don't think SSO was planning on adding personalities when the Friesians first came out. I feel like this is something that they would have mentioned in their blogs or updates, or just, you know, mentioned something on their social medias. So I think it might not have been like, oh, these are, you know, different horse personalities, but they might have wanted to add a variety of gaits just so that players could, you know, pick them out. And I think that's actually a really nice thing. I think this would like really help solve the issue of people disliking certain animations in a horse, in a specific horse breed, or just like in general. I think it would be really nice, you know, to be able to pick out a few gaits, or I guess animations from the bunch. So I think we're probably going to get this alongside the personalities, but I do wonder if we're going to be able to, you know, pick out each different, you know, gait. Like you could have this walk and this trot and this canter, or if we're going to get, you know, this horse has this kind of gaits and this one has those. So again, I do really think that all of the different animations are closely tied to the personalities that we're going to get. I think a big bonus for horse personalities would obviously be different horse gaits, though I think that if SSO were to go down that road, it would take them a long time to actually implement personalities, because adding few extra gaits, even like 2 for every breed, would take quite a while. They're probably going to limit it to Gen 3 if they were to add it. But yeah, overall I think the animations make them feel much more alive and natural, with the occasional, you know, different animations. And at the end, it just makes them seem less robotic with, you know, mixing small animations into gaits, and it all just looks much more natural. Though I do think some like animations don't really go well with some gaits, but obviously this isn't a finished product, so I think that if they were to, you know, actually like do this, it would look much better. So here is the rest of the animations, but I also edited all of the, you know, all of the walks, all of the trots, all of the canters and so on together on the like same page, so that you can see all of the differences really well. I think that when you're comparing something and you can actually see it in front of you, you can notice so many, different small details about everything. So I did that. So if you want to see that, go to the timestamp that's gonna be on the screen right now. But I think this is a really cool thing, and honestly, I'm not completely sure why SSO scrapped it again. They were in a time crunch and this is a really big thing, but I feel like they could really have saved the Friesians from the hatred that they've received ever since they were added, or ever since the trailer for them was released. But it was a really different time in SSO history, I guess. It was the first time that they asked players for their opinions, even though they actually already had the finished product. So that was really fake. I really didn't like that. I remember it was like a month or so before they added the horse and they were like, oh, give us your feedback so we can change it. And then nothing was ever changed. Nothing. I cannot believe that they actually did that and thought that I would, get away with it. I mean, it's kind of funny because they didn't change a thing, though obviously I don't know much about, actual horse gates, and I'm not an expert, but looking through the comments and posts of people who actually know what they're talking about and pouring their heart and soul into, giving the feedback and criticism on the things that they've posted and being so, nice and positive about it. And for SSO to not even implement one thing about it, one of those things into the horse, it's so, I don't know, it's kind of funny, honestly. But anyway, this is gonna be it for this video. Let me know what you think about all of these different gates. Do you think that we're going to get different gates when we finally get horse personalities? Would you rather have these gates in the game? Let me know in the comments down below. But as always, I hope you enjoyed this video and I'm gonna see you in my next one. Bye!